Welcome back to Divinity. We're back in the bridge? The bridge, right? We're in the bridge? Yeah, we're in the bridge. Okay. Let's check on the queen, see what's going on over here.
And the decoration here.
Alright.
And the decoration here.
That's all she's got to say. Alright. Well, here we are. I completely forgotten what I was doing. It's been 2 days. Do I have the things I wanted from... No, but I can't get something. Do I want Bastion or do I want Scales of Steel? Scales of Steel seem better because it just reduces everything permanently. Permanently increases the attack. That's really good though. Let's do more damage right now. Let's take more damage. Remember, we might just go all passive and make ourselves a monster that just flies above the battlefield. I like the sound of that. Alright, let's check out the bridge. See what the war map's going. So, we have an excessive amount of troopers just defending our homeland. It's a lot of ironclads. And a juggernaut. Okay. We only have one transport, though. Alright, what I might do here... Let's bring the troopers in, and then we put the transport there in an attempt to get this into a fight that I can force a victory in. Let's... Okay, yeah, we can land them here. Alright, so that's set up. We have 1 grenadier, we have 5 troopers. This is yellow. Shit. Let's send 1 troop over there to claim that land as ours. And send the grenadier here to replace. And let's build some units here. How much? We don't have much money. Okay. Let's put some money out here. I really want to get in here to get some of this golden resource that's going on, though. Oh, that's good land, too. Comes equipped with a war factory and everything. That'll come, though, when I just... Oh, the movement on this map is so slow. That's one thing about this... There has to be a faster map movement that I'm just forgetting. Let's try to wipe out red after we... Because these guys will... We can push here and try to take some land over here. And then we can build a wall here, here, and here. And kind of make this our section to fight off green and yellow. And hope that they kind of take themselves out as we just fortify this whole right area. That should probably work. So let's get ourselves situated, build ourselves up on the borders, and then just try to take out our one threat as we try to let these threats bounce against each other, because we're going to try to build up an army to scare them off from us. That sounds like a good idea. I like the sound of that. Alright, let's do that. But first, we got to take out these fucking ironclad hunters that are just sitting in our lands, or waters. And what better way to do that than sending a goddamn dragon after it? Green might take all of that bottom land depending on how fast they move. Which would be problematic, but not the worst thing ever. Bow, bow, bow. I was really excited to come back to this game, actually. It's a ton of fun. Like, I didn't think it would be this much fun to play, but it is actually, like, just a ton of fun. You give me no benefits, I do not have any... Let's just hurt their... Let's hurt their armorers, just in case. You know what? We'll save that for when we need it. Just crit... Yeah, nah. I got this. I got this. I'll show them what for. Now, we do need to remove something, so let's remove Sabotage immediately, because that's useless. Devastation, though, is amazing. Permanently increases the attack damage of your primary attack by 33%. So good for a Saber Dragon. Soar is one of those that I might get rid of. Let's look at the others that I... Bloodleech is pretty strong. Aura of Restoration is pretty strong, too. Rejuvenation might also be one that I toss, just because I might not have much use for it. And I will be tossing these four. These four are open to be tossed. So. Because they are good, but they're not as good as a dragon just sitting overhead, destroying their units. Also, had a lot of problems with the Steam game, trying to get it to run. So I had to mess with my mic, because there was create an echo. And I realized I noticed something weird every time I went to record. How I was hearing a bit of an echo on my end, and I was like, that's weird. I wonder why that is. I had my headset mic looping into me, as well as my background mic. My main mic, I mean. So I had two mics looping and telling me what I was doing, and I was like, I figured it out, and it sounds so good now. I have complete control over myself again. Yes, Battleforge. Oh, I was a fool. I needed to move. Do they not have any... They don't have any means to... Oh, sweet. Hold on. Move over there and get those reinforcements going. All times of slow-moving ground units. What's the range on these? Pretty good.
Construction underway, Commander. Construction in progress. Pay me in blood. We'll crush
Fuck!
them. The Emperor shows us the way. We'll crush them.
Those have so much range. Okay.
Troopers awaiting your decision, sire.
It's fine. Once I get my dragon form, I'll be able to take them out.
Mortar turret completed.
Yes.
Mortar turret.
Yes! Go mortar turret. Go mortar turret. Damn it, you're getting barraged. Barraged. Clearly.
Construction underway, Commander. Construction in progress.
Oh, brave lass.
Let's get this dance of death started.
Can I just take over their... I know how to Dragon Morph. I assure you, I know how to Dragon Morph. Oh, the Aereo Factory. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Get fucked. Kill more of them. Back off a second. Come on. Come back over to me. Alright. They have two more fighters. Only a couple more on the way, too. Alright. Oh, they actually got me. Shit, that was actually good of them.
We'll crush them one leg at a time. The Emperor shows us
Those
the way.
have such
We'll
long
crush them
range.
one leg at a time.
Oh my god.
Crush them one leg at a time. We'll crush them one leg at a time. Pay me in blood. It'll be built in a jiffy. There is no reason to doubt your insight, sir. The grave be their destiny. That's impossible, Commander.
Can we just take this in a rush real quick? Come on. Oh, it's so close. That barrage does so much. Okay, so I've got a mortar turret here. I don't have any units up here.
Shipyard completed.
Probably create a couple just in
Your unit
case.
will roll out momentarily,
Problems. Scaredy cat. Right now. Definitely scaredy cat right now.
Construction in progress.
Come on, take control of it. Come on.
It'll be built in a jiffy.
I wonder why the AI is not coming to attack me. Say goodbye to your ironclad. Ooh, that range is so far. It's still going. Jesus.
Mortar turret completed.
Alright, so I have my mortar turrets up.
Of death started. The Emperor shows us the way. Construction in progress.
I genuinely don't think they can do anything. They're kind of just trying to outrange me right now in a stupid way, but hey. Okay, that's a problem still. That's a big problem. So now they don't have their ironclad, so they're going to try to stop outraging us.
Adding coal to the fire. Mortar turret complete.
Oh, I wanted to hit... I wanted to place these over here.
I was just getting me a beer, sir. Adding coal to the fire. We'll be back before happy hour. More steam power.
Alright. Was it F2 for everything? Oh, they targeted me! I was still trying to figure out the commands. Okay. No fucking around this time.
That's impossible.
Whew!
Blistering barnacles were making water. Your unit will
Ooh, not transport.
Commander.
This is a very heavily winning fight for me.
That's impossible, Commander.
There's no way they can actually win this. I have such a ridiculous production right now. Fuck it, we'll fight on our own landmines. Oh, is it that air unit that's still hitting me? What is it, a Zeppelin? No, it has to be the fighter or something, right? Maybe it's a combination of the two that's just blowing me up. We're sinking! Save the ale! Wow, look at that incredible value. Gone. All gone. I can't believe that transport technically died, but... they kept an ironclad in my lands! Oh, it was able to run away. What? Oh, I'm not involved in this. What happened to the music? Nope, now it's back. Dwarf Princess, 1 Emperor's... Oh, that only gave me like 20 relationship. Dwarf Princess, 1 Emperor's heart. Lady Ida is aggressive drunk, anonymous sources claim. The brutal clash of war and modern civilization. Reporter's ongoing investigation on genocide. Dragon Fireball is so powerful he might just blow himself up, Dragon Expert says. You received a dowry of 60 gold. Well, thanks.
Commander, there's something very important I'd like to talk to you about.
I think there's a dowry involved.
I know I've been evasive about the demon, the creature I called the heart of the ship.
Yes.
But I think the time has come to tell you more. You, after all, are the dragon. Yours should be the prerogative of knowing more than anyone else aboard this vessel. Corvus is his name. Raven in the ancient language. He is at the same time our greatest ally and our greatest foe. For it is from his antediluvian psyche that I wrestle many of the incredible powers Grumio and I make real. This diabolical being, then, who holds our key to victory, but would much rather unbolt the door of defeat, desires to address the dragon. He has wanted to do so from the beginning. And though I had rather you'd never meet this thing of insidious evil, I recognize such is not my decision to make. So find me in my study, and I will show you how to find Corvus.
All right.
I realize, my friend, this revelation of mine must leave you with more questions than
Not really.
answers. So, in the royal chamber, where reigns the precious presence of privacy, I shall answer any queries you may still have.
I mean, you say that, but there's a coughing skeleton to your right, so it doesn't really bother me too much, in all honesty. Yo, what's up, Prospero?
Bravo, Commander. You went out of your way to preserve the legacy of
Oh,
the fine
yeah,
artist,
it's that
and
skeleton
did so
that came
despite
out
the
as gay on her
diplomatic
deathbed.
ramifications. We lizards commend you.
You may have gone against us. You may think you have won,
I don't think I've
but
won.
You have done no such thing. What is left of Claudella's works is locked away in so-called museums, away from the eyes of every undead. Not a single one of us will enter these places ever again, or be stricken down by the Seven.
Seems like we could have just come to this agreement beforehand. Seems like you would have been fine with this if we just did this beforehand. I don't see why this was such a big issue then. Should have just locked it all away in a museum that is dedicated to these kinds of works so you never go to. Seems like it would be fine.
Naught but a skirmish we fought today, but the way you handled it was...
It was one transport against 6 ironclads. What are you talking about?
Ask me if the weather is fine. Ask me if I enjoyed my lunch. You'll get a much nicer answer,
Alright,
Commander.
fine.
Good news, Commander. The undead riots have been squelched, and the many artworks of Claudella that escaped their pitiful ire have been placed in various museums. That'll show those intolerant bastards. This is a great victory for mankind everywhere. A victory of nature over nurture. Of freedom over oppression.
I still don't get it. It was a
The
skeleton.
undead
Why
need
does
to
it
know
matter?
one can be gay and held in high regard nonetheless. Let that be the lesson.
But they're skeletons. I don't get how this matters anyways.
This whole business was about art, of course, but still. Let that be the
Yeah,
lesson.
sure, you tell yourself that.
What a state Falstaff is in. All because he has to pledge a part of his wealth to society. Typical of the rich. Misers the lot.
Oh, you had to pay reparations.
Impressive victory,
Yeah,
Commander.
thanks.
Your latest victory was
Thank you.
awe-inspiring, Commander. The enemy trembled with fear.
The most confusing thing about that pumpkin and that pepper is that they're gonna have to replace those constantly. It's so...
Stand in the path of a dragon knight and you'll be
I
obliterated.
can think the war is going.
Really, Commander, let's actually go to war before
What
we
the
sit
fuck
back
are you...
and mull it.
I'm... Impressive victory, amazing fights. Really, Commander, let's actually go to war before we talk about it. Fuck you! Did you just throw gold what? Why did you bring her up here? Really? You had to bring her up here? Now I'm just confused.
Come to visit your wee wife, have you, my sugar plum? Good. For I have a wee favour to ask of you.
Alright.
My father, the king, curse his crown, is going to raise taxes again in that
You brought a fucking
misforgotten
throne
part
up
of
here?
Rivellin under his rule. Of course, you know the cur's as liked as a flatulent jester, even by his own nobles. So they begged me to beg you to countermand his tax rise. 'Twould humiliate him publicly and weaken his position as king. So they say. Fair enough, I reply. Music to my ears, really. So how about it?
Wouldn't be proper of me to deny my queen's first request, wouldn't it? Consider that tax raise. The so-called nobles have a beef with their, or they should stand up and speak for themselves. I'm not one for these backroom deals. I mean, I'll do it because it's the first
Mighty
thing.
fine of you, my Rumplediddle. That'll bring the
Rumplediddle?
old bugger down a peg or two.
Work on your... What?
Those beggarly barons are lucky I'm on their side, for I'd normally piss on cowards they're like.
Alright, I like the bear. Even though it looks like it has... That's a 6-armed bear. I like the 6-legged bear you got going on. But, I mean, it is your place, so you could do whatever you want with it, but I'm just questioning the undead barmaid. Could you not, like, get a regular undead that doesn't stuff her goddamn chest with fucking produce? It's so confusing to me. Oh, wow, you made that really obvious really quick. Yo, what up?
My studies have been highly interesting of late.
Let's see what your research has
glad-
yielded. Do I have enough? I do have enough to get another... Ooh, I get scales. Bastion might be really good to get because I was getting blown the fuck up. However, scales would probably help that as well. Reduces the fire range of enemy units in a 1,500 meter radius by 32%. So this is the opposite of the Zeppelin buff. This is a Zeppelin debuff I'm basically giving to the enemies. What's Breaching Fire? Upon activation, your fireballs do 100% more damage. Oh, dragons. Medium and heavy units. That's kind of good. All enemies in 1,000 meter are sabotaged. Damn, that's really good. Receive 150% increase to their armor. 50% increase to their damage output. That's good, too. Ooh, these are strong moves. Let's pick up the scales to get me in fighting shape so I don't just get blown up when I do stuff. Oh, yeah. Demon inside ship. Completely
Remain
forgot.
true to your legacy, my friend.
So
Before the dragon unfurls.
Corvus is a
prolific-
dreamwalker.
The term is pretty much self-descriptive, actually. You've talked to Grumio,
Yep.
haven't you? Well, there you go.
Okay.
The raven sings to him, he says. Shows him pretty miracles. That's just Corvus toying with him. Just like he toys with your brothers and sisters. The demon can't help itself. As long as he teaches useful things, though, he can be a blessing. Because that excitable imp down in the engineering bay would never have thought of something as outlandish as a jetpack unless he saw it in a fantasy of the night. Indeed I can. No corridor leads to the dismal vault he haunts. But enter the flames of the fireplace, and afore Corvus you shall find yourself. If you wish it. I myself, I recommend no such visit.
Do you think it would be unwise to deal with Corvus?
In a word, yes. I know the game he plays. I too have once been tempted by demonic gifts, but never have I succumbed to their attraction. He is ready to wield the greatest and most ghoulish sorcery of all. Magia Sanguinis. Foreboding words. For blood magic demands blood. Do not forget.
I'd like to speak with Corvus.
You may, Commander.
Yo.
At last we meet, Dragon Knight. Too long have I sensed your steadfast tread along my halls, like a reverberation through the spine. Too long have I heard your voice linger, like the recollection of a dream.
Odd you don't speak to me in my dreams, though.
Too long have we been intangibly intimate without having made one another's acquaintance.
I feel like you could have just spoken to me at any time.
I am Corvus, the Raven, the Demon. I am what makes this sheepy source of inconceivable power, and unbeknownst to you, I am your greatest ally. Greater than the wizard, your generals, and your armies combined. Today we finally look one another in the eyes. Both of us relish in the promise locked within.
You say you are my ally, but you ain't the ones I fight. My very siblings.
Indeed I do. For all I desire is war. I pick no sides. I spare no creature.
You call yourself my ally.
War, blood, dark days of death innumerable. That is what I crave. Maxos, I give nothing freely. That accursed wizard I make work for his revelations. But that fatuous imp, him I give my knowledge for free, so that he may pass it on to you. The one who will burn and battle the better for it.
What do you want of me, demon?
But to give you power so that I may have my pleasures. I suffer in this lonely place where that devilish sorcerer tears in strips my mind and takes off with shattered memories. The fragments of true potential that might have been. And yet I remain free in dreams. For in dreams I have dominion. Long do I sleep, roam in reverie and wander worlds of wonder. Dimensions you can neither behold nor comprehend. There have I found what I shall give you, in return for the deathless soul that is life's blood.
If you can walk in dreams, why do you ask my permission to feast on souls?
I am but a slave now, bound by a demon's oath to serve the one that bound me. No more than an infernal genie in a rather exceptional bottle. Give me leaves, though, and I can claw for the things I crave.
How about you state in plain terms what it is you offer for me, and what do you get in return?
Dearest dragon, so rash, so impetuous. But fine, I will tell you. All I want is blood. Thick, sweet, dripping ruby blood. It nourishes me. It sustains me.
I mean, I can do Vlad the Style impalements to any of my oppressors. That's fine by me.
Give me lease to walk the dream
Ah,
of
my
your
people.
peoples. I devour them in sleep, and yours, or perhaps you desire the affection of those whose benefit you need. If it is the dwarven favor you are after, for instance, I can. And if you want to taste true power, want to experience the true richness of demonic might, you will give me your wife, dragon. Render her unto me, so she may become a blood servant. And the ruthless radiance of domination will be yours.
That really seem very moral, things you ask me.
I am beyond such petty concepts, as could you be. Think on it, dragon. Return to me when you...
I'll take my leave. You have nothing you offer. That is of interest. I can kill my enemies just fine on my own. I have no desire to partake of your goods, gifts. I don't know what you would call it. It's a juggernaut. It's a juggernaut in the water. Just take this land right here. Is this controlled by... No, this is just independent still. Is this independent still? No, that is claimed. That is 100% claimed. Let's bring 3 over here to increase the standing army there. Let's pump out... Let's give a shaman and 2 armors here. Good, we have 1 trooper in both those lands just to sit there. I can get there in 2. So that's the fight I want to do. I also have an imp fighter nearby. I want to aggro them to me here by taking their land and pissing them off. Let's buy 2 more transports. Let's buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll send all of these to go assault the capital. Over there. And... Ooh, I could. How much is that? That's 2, and these are 2. Do they have any ironclads around? They do have a transport ship. Pump out 2 troopers there to kind of like feign intimidation. And land units over here so I get a foothold in that land so I don't have to fight my way through. That is open, and they're going to get to claim a lot of free units. That's 2 armors, 2 troopers, and 1 transport. Damn, that's sexy. It's a sexy gift that's just sitting there. So I have a good bit of troops just chilling here. I don't think I'm going to get transported over here, so... Because their transport has to go through the waterways. I don't think they can cut the transports through land. I'm just going to move troopers up and in. Yeah, that seems fine. Although they can, technically. Torn. Alright, let's see where we go. See what happens from here. That is a lot of men we're creating. That is going to be a big battle. Ah, they took land that I wanted. Ah, they took a bunch of land that I wanted. Then came after me with hunters? Oof, they're trying to claim this hard as theirs. Ouch. Oh no, they're building up their transports. They're gonna go into me by sea. That's a shame. That is truly a shame. So what's the first battle we're gonna be getting involved in? An Ironclad, a Juggernaut, and that I'm not involved in that one. And this one is one hunter versus 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units. That I believe we're fine on that. I'll just pay a general. Go into debt.